everyone, Jordan here from ThatCarLife, and today we're going to be talking about if you should buy an S15 in 2023. Alright, but before we get started, I want to show you guys what we've done to the S15 since the last time you guys saw it. I know it's been a while since my last upload, and I'm so sorry guys. My life's just gotten crazy busy in the past couple months, but don't worry, we're going to get back into the consistent, regular, awesome uploads right now. So yeah, stay tuned guys, we've got some sick stuff coming to the channel, you guys are going to love it. Alright, so as it's warming up, I'll show you guys what we've done. So I took the car back to Dasky Customs to add some more additions to the car. So as you guys already know, I'll link the video up here where we took the S15 last time to Dasky Customs and we got the rebar painted, a reflector delete, we got the 326 wing installed, and we also got the Vertex front bar painted and installed as well. So yeah, as you can see, that looks amazing. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he also redid my headlights, so Dasky sanded and re-cleared these. So already the S15 looks amazing just from that, but I wanted a bit more. So I took the car back and I put some more additions on it. The car already had Flow Design side skirt and rear pod extensions, but what I did was I got some winglets. So Flow Designs have these kind of winglet extension pieces that come out for the side and the rear pods as well. I got the winglets put on, and I also got them color matched grey to the car. So as you can see, the extensions and the winglets are both color matched pewter grey, which I love this. Like, I've never really seen these kind of extensions color matched grey before. I've seen white and black before, but yeah, I've never seen these Flow Designs extensions color matched grey. So yeah, once again, I was going for something a bit different, and you know, I took a risk as well because I didn't really know how it would turn out since I had nothing for reference, but I'm so happy with it guys. It just really adds to the aggressive look of the car now. And at the same time, we're not done yet. We also put a bigger roof spoiler on the car. So the previous one was an Origin V1, which is a bit more sleek looking, but that didn't really suit the aggressiveness that the car now has. So I got an Origin V2 spoiler, which comes up just a bit more. And yeah, look, it's not like a crazy difference, but it is definitely more aggressive than the last one was. So yeah, it does come up a bit more, and it does suit the you know, kind of add to the aggressive look of the car. So yeah, I'm so obsessed with it. But yeah, I'll talk about some plans and what's next for the S15 in a future video. But for now, let's hop in the car and let's get talking about whether or not you should even buy one of these things right now in 2023. Alright guys, so as we all know, the S15 Silvia has always been an iconic car in Japanese car culture, and it's always been desirable at the same time because of that. But with that in mind, even with the Silvias always being a desirable and highly respected car, just a few years ago, the prices were nowhere near what they were today. They were significantly lower and a lot easier to get into and get one of these things. So for example, in about 2014, 2015, you could legit pick up an S15 Silvia in Australia for about 10 to 12 grand, which is pretty insane if you compare that to today's market where they're now going for 30, 40 plus. So because so many people remember how cheap these things were and how easy they were to get into, it's really hard for a lot of people to justify getting an S15 in the current market in 2023, where, as I said, they're $30,000, $40,000 plus. And that's when it really brings into question, is it actually worth it to get an S15 now? Well, at the end of the day, you're still getting pretty much the same car that you were getting back then. A lot of S15s, at least now that it's been a few more years as well, a lot of Silvias haven't been taken care of. A lot of them have been thrashed, they've been crashed, they've been thrown together with bog and welded together. A lot of Silvias haven't really had the best life, if that makes sense, but they're still going for 30, 40 grand plus, and they're that thrashed. But that was part of the reason why they were so cheap back in the day. Everybody knew that Silvias were drift cars pretty much. They were drifted, they were thrashed, they were trashed, they weren't treated that well because they weren't worth much, you know? People didn't treat it like it was an expensive car because it wasn't. So a lot of people know that because their prices were so low and they weren't really treated that well in a lot of Silvia's early lives, I can understand why there are a lot of people that can't justify buying an S15 in this current market. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that really can justify buying it and are buying these cars right now for this price. And there's a reason for that too. And one of those reasons is, despite the fact that, yeah, it's an old car now, it's over 20 years old, and yeah, it may have been through a lot of owners, it may have been thrashed in the past, but at the end of the day, this thing is a car you can get in, you can have fun in, and it puts a smile on your face. Like, listen to this every time. just can't go wrong. Like the doors, the flutter, the backfires, the exhaust, the fact that it'll kick out whenever you want it to. You literally can't go wrong. And yes, you can say, well, you could have and yes, you can say that, you know, even back in the day you could have had the same fun, which is true, but that kind of fun factor that the car has, it stayed with it throughout all these years. And that's part of a reason where a lot of people have nostalgia that used to own these cars back in the day and have gotten older and they want to feel that feeling again, or, you know, they had family members or cousins that had the car back then. And all guys, that was the sickest RX-3. Sorry, that was amazing. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people have experienced these cars back in the day, or have experienced these cars in some sort back when they were younger, and it kind of does give you that nostalgic feeling, and a lot of people want to relive that nostalgia and relive the feeling of being in one of these things or owning and driving it. And that's also part of the reason why I think the prices have gone up too. The S15 does mean a lot to a lot of people, and at the same time, even if I haven't experienced it in the past, it's a lot of people's dream cars as well. And I know for a fact it was my dream car growing up. So the fact that it has that level of respect, the fact that it's a lot of people's dream cars, it really can affect just how much the prices do go up. And the fact that there's not as much of these going around as there were does affect the prices, and all of those factors combined have really helped grow the price of the S15s to what they are today. Something to keep in mind is in the US they have a 24-year import law where I'm pretty sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the cars have to be at least 24 years old before they can get imported, and that's affected the USA's import market with a lot of Japanese cars. So that's Skylines, and also including Silvias and other cars of course as well, from Japan and other countries. So the S15 is now getting to an age where they are very, very close to hitting that 24-year import law for America. So some of the 99 models I think are eligible now, but for the Australian models at least, I know mine's a 2001, these can start getting imported when they're 24 years old. And when that does happen, the prices are expected to shoot up even higher. So people are estimating that they will hit $80,000 to $100,000 when the US market opens up to start importing these things. So that's something to keep in mind too, where you might be able to see it as an investment potentially, if you are going to buy an S15 now, because there is a very high chance that it could go up when the US market allows them to come in. But at the same time, it's also a bit of a risk because you don't know what the prices are going to be. But that is something that a lot of people who are buying these cars in 2023 are keeping in mind. You know, people are buying these cars as investments now, putting them in warehouses, putting them on a battery charger under a cover and just leaving them there just to grow in value. It is happening now with Silvias, so especially in stock condition. So the fact that collectors and investors are buying Silvias as investment cars now, that kind of says something too, you know? So there's definitely some pretty solid reasons on either side whether you should or shouldn't buy one in 2023, but I hope just raising them and telling you guys exactly what they are on both sides can help some of you guys make that decision for yourself whether or not you do want to get one right now in this current market. Me personally, I would say it is worth it. If you do have the money, I would go for it, because I do personally think, just my opinion, that these are going to keep going up in price, and at the same time they're a whole lot of fun to drive. They have so much respect and street cred. It's just such a fun and enjoyable car to own. It's just, I love my S15, and you guys should definitely be able to experience that as well. So if, as I said, if you have the money, I'd definitely justify it, but it is your decision at the end of the day, so it's totally up to you whether or not you can justify buying one. But hopefully this video will help you make that decision either way. So now that we've talked about that, I think we should get some sound clips. What do you guys say? Let's take the Silvia for a drive. I'll move the GoPro up here, and yeah, let's just do some driving and sound clips. Why not? Alright guys, so I'm gonna leave the video there. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm so glad to be back and making videos again. I've really missed it. And a lot of you guys have been messaging me asking where the videos are at. But don't worry guys, the regular consistent uploads are coming back and I can't wait to show you guys what we got in store for the channel. Alrighty guys, so as always, if you enjoyed, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, all of that for more. And I'll see you guys next time on That Car Life.